Is it recorded?
It is recording, yeah. So all these now is just outtakes.
Okay.
I'm not in the zone, me.
Oh, I'm in the zone.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to be able to get through all these.
Okay, maybe. Maybe I have short and concise answers.
Huh?
Maybe I have short and concise answers.
Don't look at my paper.
Oh, well,
Please don't have short and concise answers. I'm counting on you to answer these deeply.
Okay. That's still deep.
It's still deep.
Sit down.
Holistic therapist and
Yeah.
visionary artist.
Yes.
So we're starting. You ready?
Yeah.
We have 24 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome back to another Original Voice Media podcast. We're with the amazing Tash, or Transforming with Tasha.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed holistic therapist
Yes.
and visionary artist. If you're listening on Spotify, do tune into YouTube. It's a really nice backdrop. Sat in a park
Beautiful.
in Sheffield. We're just going to have a little chat about a good friend Tash and who she is and what she does. So you're actually our first non-musician
I know, yeah.
on the podcast.
Hey,
so
who says
a
I'm
bit
not
of
a musician as well?
You might be a musician as well. So maybe
I
you
do
are.
drum, so...
You drum?
I do drum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in tune or?
Shamanic drumming.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So okay, you're not just.
I'm not.
One trick pony.
Yeah.
So
Jack of all trades.
could you, I guess, just introduce yourself? Introduce
Yes.
what you do, who you are, from.
You know, as I'm speaking, like, I know your mic's there, but can you just make sure he's not
We're also with Tash's dog, off lead.
Yeah.
So if anything happens.
Just like,
Where's?
Yeah.
Where's?
Yeah.
Please
So,
introduce yourself.
I am Tasha. Hello. I am a holistic therapist and I do create art and I teach as well. So I'm an art teacher and kind of found holistic therapies through stressful teaching. And Reiki was the first therapy that I found. Then now I'm just adding to the methods and the techniques and the practices, shamanic practices mainly. Plant medicine has also helped me with my journey of health.
For anybody that doesn't know,
yeah,
including myself, I've done a little bit of research for the pod,
Yeah.
but not too much. What is a holistic therapist?
holistic therapist is a practitioner that applies all aspects of your life.
Was
Because your life is interconnected. Everything is connected. The food you eat affects how you feel and how your emotions are, but it's also mainly, for me, the spiritual side as well. The spiritual side, basically we're energy, right? Everything is energy. So what we eat, how we think, how our emotions, how regulated they are, that affects our health. And diseases come from stress. Like, I think 75% of deaths come from stress-related diseases. So it's really important that our emotions are literally like what keep us healthy. If we're not happy necessarily, but peaceful, then we'll have peaceful bodies and more fulfilling lives. So it's more the spiritual side.
At what stage in life did you realise that you wanted to be this, and then I guess how did you get into it and start studying all of that? Like, I'm assuming 12-year-old Tash didn't think like this.
No.
What moment sort of hit you and you were like, damn, like I need a lifestyle change?
Okay, so I was thinking about this yesterday actually, and I was kind of talking to myself about it, so preparing myself for this. So I've always been very in tune with like the other realms. Like, I used to see things that were not there, and so I've always been a part of that mystical side of life. And I actually remember my birth, so I knew that like I was not just this physical body, this physical form. And then when I was like working, teaching, and I had a really stressful job, I had a stressful relationship with this partner that I was with, and I got put on antidepressants. They didn't work for me, like, at all. Like most people, they don't really work. And I had a Kundalini awakening, which is just this like spiritual moment. A Kundalini awakening.
Kundalini?
Yes. Kundalini.
Kundalini?
Yeah.
Sounds like a pasta.
It does.
A Kundalini.
Kundalini awakening.
What is, could you define Kundalini?
It's life
Kundalini
force
awakening.
Awakening, yeah.
Okay.
It's like this life force energy that just, it felt like an electric shock coming right from the base of my spine.
Yeah.
And it's like your chakras was just like opened. And the best way I can describe it is I saw everything everywhere all at once.
Okay.
Like I saw life itself. I saw like ancestors, I saw my lineage, my DNA, like beings of other worlds.
Was
all
it
in
scary?
that one moment. It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was. I guess it probably was a little bit scary,
Yeah.
but it was so much love that I felt at that moment. I was like,
Yeah.
just taken off, literally like into space.
Just taking it all.
So,
Damn. Okay.
yeah, it was very intense.
So I guess the purpose of this podcast is essentially talking to creatives,
Yes.
business owners, things like that. So I guess the question is, how do you think this helps your creativity? And what do you do in normal life that is creative? And how does what you teach and what you...
I'm going to go deep, right?
Go deep.
Because
Take it.
I am creating in every second of every moment right now. I am the creator. You're the creator. You've got a whole universe inside of yourself. And we're creating from our consciousness every second of every moment of every... Like, infinitely. We're infinite. So I think creativity is intention. I think you intend to create with every single word you speak. You're creating your reality. If you say, I'm ill, you're going to be ill. If you say, I'm healthy, and you believe it and you know it, then that's the life you're going to have. So create... I mean, I teach art. I teach DT. I'm obviously still in that realm of reality. So...
The Matrix.
The Matrix world. My bread and butter job, as you said once, and I loved that. Yeah. The bread and butter job. So, yeah, creating all the time, man. All the time.
If you could drop... Hello. If you could drop your current lifestyle, current job right now, and tomorrow you wake up and you're living your dream lifestyle, what does it look like?
I'm kind of living the dream.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you wake up already and you're like, damn.
I do. I'd say I do. The only times where I don't, we're always going to get like people that annoy us. I do wish sometimes that I'm like, oh, why did mainstream education have to be like this?
Yeah.
And I wish I could change it, but one single person cannot change the whole system of society. So
yeah, of course.
I'm waiting for everyone else to wake up and help me with that.
Yeah. Until then, you're chilling. Yeah.
I'm
chilling. Allowing it. I think that's the best way to be.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Flowing through life.
I have a big list of questions for you.
Yeah.
That we should probably get through.
Yeah.
Tash is one of the most interesting people that I've met in modern life.
In this
I've never,
time.
in this realm.
in this
life.
time.
And I guess we've never sat down and actually had a proper conversation about any of this. Like,
and you're a Scorpio too, so
I'm a Scorpio too.
You're technically spiritual.
Yeah, technically. Technically, I've just not found that part yet. Yeah. Maybe this conversation will open me up to that.
Have a Kundalini awakening right now.
Well, I'm going to ask for that in an Italian restaurant. Can I get a Kundalini awakening? So we met through climbing. Yeah. And I think the first time we met, we was on a dog walk. With a group of people. Oh yeah. And we sort of went to the front, and you were talking to me about Scorpios and star signs and all this kind of stuff.
For those that know, I'm a Scorpio moon, but I'm also a Taurus sun, so that means like, it's the opposites. But
okay. So where do you want me to get started with these questions? Do you want me to? Should I ease you in, or should we just go
whatever you
straight
think.
Into it?
You can.
I mean,
hello.
Wes wants to say a word. Okay, so I have a list, and I'm just going to go random.
Yeah.
And I think I know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
I've just randomly picked it out. Do you believe there's a higher power or a universal conscience?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah,
what does it look like?
I've experienced it.
And does it have control over us? Do we have control over it?
We are part of that, but we are not that entirely.
Okay.
So, source, creator, universe, energy. We're part of it, but we're not also entirely it. I think, I've seen that all of us are connected to the bigger picture, the
7 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
But with the universe.
Yeah.
Maybe one of us knows an alien who knows another alien.
We are aliens.
We are aliens.
If you don't know, now you know. We are aliens.
Look at
us.
What's the scarier thought to you? One, that we're not alone in the universe.
Oh yeah.
Or that we are alone in the universe.
I think that we are alone.
You think we're alone?
Scary. No. I know we're not alone. But I think that's scary to that if we are, that is so scary. But I know we're not.
Yeah.
I know we're not. Yeah, I've met beings.
Yeah.
I've chilled out with them in all the realms.
Is that why so you've just come back from Portugal?
Portugal, yeah.
Do you want to speak a bit about that? What you
I
did
thought
there?
you said you want to speak Portuguese. I was like, obrigada. That's all I know.
So what did you do there?
So we did
bunch
a
of drugs.
healing woman retreat, and we did a lot of workshops. Inner child healing is the one I hosted. There was ecstatic dancers. People did sound baths. It was beautiful. And then we did a plant medicine ceremony.
Interesting that you call it medicine.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Everything's medicine.
Yeah. Why do you shy away from, well, the terminology that I guess I don't want to say a normal person would say,
normie.
but a normie.
You don't know, I'm not a normie.
Why do you shy away from that language? Why do you call it medicine?
Because to me, I've got such a beautiful connection with it that I don't see it as, for me, the connotation of drug is escapism, it's using and abusing a substance. But for me, when I sit with the medicine, it's intentional, it's pure, loving, open, surrendering, receiving energy that it is medicine, because it heals me, man. Like, seeing what I see in those journeys is like, oh wow, I needed to love that part of myself. And it's hard because there's icky bits in there and you're like, I don't want to love that, but I have to.
But you got to see it to heal from it, right?
Yeah, exactly. I feel it too.
I think you said to me maybe last week, the original plan for this podcast was to do a healing session with me.
Oh yeah.
And you said that you had to feel your emotions to heal from them. And I basically said I don't think that'd make a good podcast if we both just sat here crying, feeling our emotions. Yeah. So I thought it'd be good to get to know you before we do that.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a second part to this where we actually teach a session and Jamie opens up a little bit about life.
That'd be nice.
And, feels it. So. Do you want me to tell into my questions again?
Yeah.
Yeah, or do you want to go down the route of medicinal drug use? What? Okay, let's talk about the UK laws.
Yeah, okay.
I clearly know your opinion on this already.
Yeah.
It's somewhat controversial topic, taking drugs for medicinal purposes. A lot of people would argue that it's an excuse to do drugs. What do you say to those people?
So what do you mean? Like, it's people...
So a lot of people will say you're saying that it's medicine.
I'm saying, I see. Whoa.
Just so you can do drugs.
See what you mean? Yes. And 100% people... I've seen people in this... Wes, come here. I've seen people that do these medicine ceremonies that lose themselves in it, definitely.
Yeah.
And I completely get that. But I think it's your intention again. I'm just like, I could do mushrooms every single day if I really, really wanted to.
Yeah.
But I don't, because I make it a special healing occasion where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go in on this today. Like, this is what I feel like I need healing, but also I have no idea. So show me what you've got. It's scary. Like, doing those ceremonies in such a way, it can be really scary. Like in Portugal, when I had that journey, like, I came out of it and I hugged my sister. I was like, that was scary. That was not fun. Yeah. That was scary.
What do you see? What do you feel when?
Everything. Everyone. You know, all the wars and all the shit that goes on. Like, I feel it all and I see it all.
Sure.
And I'm like, I have to love that, because that's part of the universe, and universe is love and unconditional love. So rather than being picky on what you love, you kind of got to accept all of it.
Yeah. So do you think you see like a better world when you do drugs, or do you see you see the truth?
I see the full truth of it all.
So why do you do it if you see things that you don't want to see?
Because it allows me more capacity to love. Okay. Because I feel more pain.
Good answer.
But yeah, I also feel more love.
Yeah.
Because you can only feel like the depths of a certain emotion. For example, you can only experience so much pleasure if you've experienced so much pain, and vice versa.
If you're constantly on a high, you're never going to feel the natural high.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
If you're constantly low, you're always going to feel low.
Yeah.
So you need almost like a roller coaster. You need a roller coaster. You need to feel sad to feel happy. You need to.
Yeah, we have to have polarity. We're in a duality realm where, you know, we have light and dark. Without the light, we don't have the dark, and vice versa. So we have to feel the pain to feel the pleasure as well.
So moving on from that, I've got a really interesting question for you, and I'm excited for your answer to it. And it's basically, how do you distinguish between what is real and what is an illusion? In what we've been speaking about, you say you feel everything, and you know, we are the universe, we are X, Y, and Z. How can you tell what is real? Like, we're sat here chatting in a park right now. This all feels very real. Your dog sat there, you know, the cat. He's not anymore.
He's got to make friends.
He's got to make friends. But like, what is real and what is an illusion?
Love is real, fear is the illusion.
Love is real, fear is the illusion.
Yeah.
So fear is an illusion, complete. We shouldn't be scared of anything.
No, we will be scared of a lot of things, but it's the truth is that we are loved. Like, we are love. That's what connects us all. That's how we're born, through love.
Born through love. Damn.
But I think, like, illusions are untruths.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Like, the truth is love.
I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it.
You will. I hope we don't get anyone to distract us.
If this sounds really distracted on Spotify,
Two neurodivergent people trying to sit in a park and concentrate.
It's because there's a dog with us.
He's just staring at them as well, like, yo.
Oh. Wes,
come here.
Alright, okay.
He's fine.
I want to go back to Portugal. Every time I speak to you, you seem very sure of yourself, very at one with yourself.
It's taken me a while to get there.
You seem to really enjoy solitude.
Yeah. My Venus is in Aries, so you probably don't know what that
Portugal is very community driven. So what does a community mean to you? Is it as important as solitude, or is it more important than? Or do you prefer solitude? Do you prefer people? Like
balance. Both. Like love and fear. It's both. I have to have my alone time. Have to. Solitude is very, very, very important for me to process things. But then community, like I said today, I was like, I can't wait to get hugs from people today. I can't wait to go and actually have community, because I've been on my own for this whole weekend, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to come out of my homemade cave now. I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's very important. It's part of my mission is to commune with everyone.
Yeah. I think people are very important.
Very.
Especially in a creative aspect.
And business too. Like,
you
have to network. You've taught me a lot of that as well. Like,
thank you.
You have to.
I mean, I do talk about networking probably too much. Speaking of, you have a little business.
Yeah, a little
do you want me to do some selfless promotion? Tell us what your little business is, how it's going, what you do, why it's important.
Yeah. My circles that I do, my events, my workshops are mainly working with women, usually women that are neurodivergent, and we share the beauties of life and the pain of life. We commune in a circle, we gather, we hold each other when we're crying, when we're in pain, and we celebrate each other, and that's sisterhood. So I hold sister circles. I also do ceremonies. I work with plant medicine, cacao. I do Reiki, so energy healing as well, and coaching as well. So I coach kids, but I'm also coaching women and holistic coaching. And then I go into schools as well and do some workshops for mindfulness and well-being.
Whoever's listening now, who would be your target audience? Who would you say come down? Would you say everyone, or would it be a person at a certain period of their life? Yeah,
for sure, because I would help my younger self. I would help my 12 to 20, 21, 22-year-old self, anywhere between that age range, because I was such a big bully to myself. Like, I really did not like myself at all. And I guess I just help women realise that loving yourself is part of your true happiness, and and realising how fucking powerful we are to create our life.
Right, so this is a really quick fire podcast. We have about 5 minutes left.
Oh, we've done well.
So we have a question from somebody else
Oh,
online.
yeah.
That I'm going to ask you in a second.
Okay.
But I'm just going to go through and just quick
I'm
fire.
nervous about Owen's question. Okay, quick fire. Yeah. Where's quick fire time? Not
Quick
time for
fire
this.
time, Wes. So, quick fire questions.
Yeah.
Don't spend too long on them.
Yeah.
What role do you believe spirituality plays in achieving personal and collective peace?
Oh, bro, all of it. Like, there's a spiritual role. Like, oh, yeah, all of it. So much, very much so. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Have you ever had an experience that we describe as mystical or transcendent?
I've explained that one already.
You
We've
have.
gone there.
You have.
Kundalini.
What do you think consciousness is?
God,
and where does
Jamie.
it come from?
If I got this answer, like, I'd be getting a Nobel Prize. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's part of the question. It's like, what's the meaning of life? You know?
yeah.
What?
Consciousness is awareness, and it's energy.
Yeah.
It's love.
Okay. What is true happiness to you? Not to the world, to you. What does true happiness? You're gonna wake up, you're as happy as it gets.
You're very accepting of your life, and you surrender to the natural flow of it.
Yeah.
And love.
And love.
Love is
What kind of love?
All
Just
of it.
feeling love. Just feeling appreciated.
Appreciate touch.
Touch. Are you a touchy kind of love?
Love, touch.
Yeah.
So needed. Give me those endorphins. You know, give me that serotonin and what's the other one? I should know this.
You should know this. You tell me.
Oh
You're
my
the
gosh.
holistic therapist.
What
not
is
me.
it? I can see it, but I can't say it. So I'll move on.
I'm gonna go from this question. Shout out to Owen.
To Owen. Well, I don't know yet.
Owen asks, and it's quite a good one. I'm not gonna put words in your head. I'm just gonna ask it.
Yeah.
What one law would you change or implement that you think would have the biggest impact on the world that we live in?
One law.
One law. It can be an umbrella.
Oh my gosh.
I guess.
Okay. I think a law should be that the government should have their. I don't know how to word this, but the government kills so many people and they're not punished for it.
Yeah.
Like, they're committing genocide all over the world.
Yeah.
Why are they not punished for it?
Yeah.
So I think the establishment should take responsibility for their damage on the world, because they try to blame us for so much pollution and all that bollocks, but they're the big people that are killing the world. So.
Sure. Yeah. Tash, I would absolutely love to do a round 2 with you. I feel like this has been way too quick. I still feel
But
like
good though.
But good, quick fire. But
yeah.
I'd much rather delve a bit deeper into your wild and wonderful brain. I feel like you've released a little bit of energy since climbing.
Yeah, I'm grounded. I'm here.
But it's one of them, time of day. We just don't have the time to sit and talk about this. Do you have any questions for me?
Ooh.
Before we end? Anything about business or just myself or anything?
Jamie.
Tasha.
What is your meaning of happiness?
My meaning of happiness. Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom.
I know.
For anyone that knows me, knows that all my life I've been battling these demons of I'm very fuck the government, anti-establishment, don't like the police, anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm very much about living in a van, traveling the world. My big goal in life is to buy some land in Portugal.
Yes.
Can live completely off grid, off the land. That would be my true happiness. If I woke up and all I had to worry about that day was how many eggs my chicken laid, or water in the plants, or my tomatoes are looking a bit too dry, so I give them a bit of water. Yeah. If I could wake up and that be my only stress in life, I think I'd be a pretty happy man.
Yep.
And I'm probably way closer to that lifestyle than I actually think I am.
Yeah.
Like in the last 2 years, I've converted a van, worked completely for myself, no rules. Very much.
You make the rules, baby.
I make the rules.
You make the rules.
Very much a free man in that sense. And just in a few years' time, we'll redo this podcast, and I will be on my land in Portugal.
Yes.
And that would be my personal true happiness.
Yeah. That's beautiful, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Honestly, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
It's such an impromptu time. If you are interested in holistic therapy or anything that Tash has mentioned, check her out at, I've got it here, Transforming with Tasha on Instagram. she's very, very good at what she does. Very, very, very nice person too.
Thank you.
Easy to get on with. So I'm sure anyone wanting that kind of thing
I'm here, baby.
would benefit.
I'm here to serve.
Anything to say before you go?
Love you so much, and you are love. That's it.
You are love.
You are love. Thank you.
Oh, it's so quick.
Oh my god, we did so well.
Hey, Wes.
That was so fun.